Greetings, Wastelanders, and welcome to another settlement video. As you can probably see from up ahead and the title of the video, we are at Finch Farm, which doesn't look anything like a farm. We have built an entire city within the walls here, and kind of copied a design I'd done about a year and a half ago. Not really the design so much, but the idea I took from myself and made it a million times better. And we have a lot to go through, so we're going to jump right into this. So, leading up to Finch Farm, we have some barrels to help light the way, which takes us straight to the front gate. We have, I think, 3 entryways into this place. This being the main gate, guarded by a couple of badass people in some power armor. We got some pink armor up there and some nice flame job up over there from the Atom Cats. I think both of them actually are Atom Cats, if memory serves me correct. So inside here we have, like I said, a ton of stuff to go through. I used the mod Settlement Border Expansion Project to make this place as big as can be. And then I stuffed it full. The original Finch house is basically untouched, other than a bunch of garbage has been cleaned out, and that's about it. Just removed the trash and moved on. The Finch farm itself, again, is untouched. The only thing I did was get rid of the crappy wire whatever fence that was around it and replaced it with some nice wood fencing. So that's about it. Moving on, we basically have like a small city going on in here. Random set of power armor I picked up somewhere locally and just kind of left there. Over here we got a couple of trailers and got some nice little design going on in here with the bed, chairs, and got ourselves a little kitchen and even have running water. Good stuff, good stuff. And of course a little smokestack coming off of the stove there, something I've been doing a lot of lately just for fun. So this particular trailer is propped up on some, I don't know, stacked stone foundation. That stuff there I think is courtesy of G2M, if memory serves me correctly. This trailer you cannot go into. There's no door. These are fake windows. It's just a prop from, I don't know, USO or TVC or Homemaker, one of those. Over here, I was playing around with some really cool stuff. So, the axe, firewood, and all that kind of stuff is from Woody's Wasteland. And then this here, this actual little lean-to, is from a really cool mod. Let me see if I can actually bring this up and show it to you. That I installed a little while ago. If I can find it and remember the name of it. Yeah, actually I think it might be Underwood, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's see. Miscellaneous, maybe not. But it's a cabin mod, obviously. And it is in the description below, the actual full name of it. And that's where that comes from. You can make some really badass cabins with it, and along with the cabins comes these little lean-tos. And then I just took these wood piles from Woody's Wasteland and stuffed it in there to make this really cool effect. And we also have a little doggy house and a nice covered stairwell leading right into just a general basic shack. We have a makeshift bathroom here, just in case. And I decided to integrate into the actual wall that is surrounding the entire place. And with that, I just put in like a slab of wood to make it into a dinner table. And then over here, I put bedding to make it a bed, basically, because this little section of the wall already pre-exists, as you can see right there as I highlight the wall. And I decided, you know what, that'd be kind of cool to actually utilize that to make tables and beds, apparently. So, moving on. Again, we got a lot of space to cover. Just a basic shack. Nothing in here except a couple of beds. I did that with a few of them, especially way over there, just simply to fill in space. They don't really necessarily need all the decorations and whatnot. So just put in some beds. You have a outhouse here that apparently I cannot open the door. I guess that's just a static object, so never mind. So up over here, got ourselves a little bit of a wood walkway that basically just leads to a guard tower over here. We have water production here. A bunch of water pumps and water purifiers. Let's get up in the air here so you can actually see what is going on here. We have this little bit of an inlet that comes out from the water there. And so I stuck a whole bunch of pumps here, fenced it off, and now we have water production. And to help power that, we have a couple of windmills with some ladders leading up that unfortunately we cannot climb because Bethesda... no, you can't do anything. I thought for a second maybe it was going to let me. But no, but because Bethesda decided that nobody needs to climb ladders in their game, so yeah. And then I just kind of stuck a terminal in here to make it seem like, you know, these were like little power plants, etc. And so we have some more controls up here and some wires and connectors and all kinds of stuff. And we got the same thing going on over here as well. And I just kind of closed them in just to give the illusion that they were, you know, some sort of, like I said, power plant of some sort. So. But anyway, yes, these are actually powering the water pumps. I did not cheat and use settlement electricity overhaul that could power the whole place. No, this time I actually stuck with real wiring, real power, and everything for pretty much every place. So when you come into some of these places, you are going to see like a fuse box on the wall or something, and that's because that's what's providing the power versus, you know, just using one big giant fuse box. So in this cabin, just some, you know, nice living space. Got ourselves a couch. They don't really have much in the way of electricity in here other than a giant clock that I have no idea why I put it in here, but I just decided to. So they mostly use lanterns and whatnot for everything. Got ourselves some dirty dishes that need to be done and some food and basic little kitchen. And so yeah, this cabin right here just kind of hangs out right here down by the main marina. And of course every marina needs some boats, so we have a couple of boats and some docks down here that allow you to get in and out of the boats to do some fishing. Or if you don't feel like going out on the boat, you got yourself a little fishing chair where you can sit here and fish right off of the dock. Yeah, this is an actual functional everything over here. We have some more pier and this guy glitching through the guard tower. Let's oh, there we go. We kind of fixed him a little. Yeah, he's never going to be fixed totally unless I get rid of him. So anyway, then up here, we have some guard towers complete with some guards. Keeping the place safe. So we got a little fenced-in ladderways up here. Same thing over there for that one. And then, yes, these doors do open so that you can get in and out with your boats. Get ourselves a nice little view of the outside here. And there's our guard towers built from towers from existing boats. Kind of sticking with the boat theme there. So, there you go. Alright, let's get back in there and continue on. So we have, as I said, a lot of ground to cover. So, that's this whole section here. Then down over here we have guns. So we're going to go ahead and come on in here. And I guess the owner decided that he's not going to be watching all of his merchandise, so everything is free, 5-finger discount. We have shelves and shelves of all kinds of guns and ammo. We got missiles and mines and scopes and everything. So yeah, I stuffed this whole thing full. As you can see, we even have a teddy bear launcher and a rear door that kind of leads to over here, another guard tower where the guard is missing or has fallen through or something, who knows. And I've got a little frame drop going on there. But yeah, so I had to redo this site actually once before because I had a crash of some sort. I don't remember exactly what happened, but initially that was a restaurant and I had to kind of ditch that, or I should say I changed it to the guns place, and then I put the little restaurant over here in this little corner.
Whoa! We'll teach them again if they come back.
Can I come in? Allowed in? Ah, she shut the door in my face. Get out of the way.
Yeah?
So anyway, oh, here we go. Here's somebody actually where they're supposed to be, and we do have a couple of patrons. Oof, it's nasty frame dropping. Yeesh. So, yes, this is a buffet place. We have all kinds of yummy food here, and I guess I wasn't paying attention when I put some of it in that, yeah, we got some glitching, but whatever. So anyway, yeah, and then we got some basic decorations around here for, you know, ambiance, I guess, and
Yeah?
yeah, like a pretty good ramen steak there, buddy. So anyway, yeah, like I said before, the Finch house itself is basically left alone.
Yeah?
Down over in here, we got this guy with his own kind of little makeshift camp. You know, that's about all he gets for cover is the walkway above head and a couple of swinging bits of fabric, whatever, but he's got his own little campfire here and his own little makeshift tent. So that's about all he's got in his living space.
I'm starting to think we're finally safe from those damn raiders.
Shoot you if you don't shut up. So we have a big elevator over here, which I built basically from scratch. I used the main elevator part itself, which is way up there at the top from Zabrina's workshop devices that allows you to have the elevator, and the shaft that comes with it that you can build wouldn't line up with where my stops are, like down here, there, and there. Like I think I have like 4 different floors, that being the 4th one up there. So I ended up using metal, I don't know, girders, or I forget what it's from. It's in Snappy Builds, I believe. I can actually show you real fast here. Snappy Builds, and it's in high-tech industrial. These guys, the catwalk frames. That's basically what I used to build this whole entire structure from scratch, basically. So, and then I stuck in some security fences, and obviously up there I didn't really straighten them out too much before I decided I was done. So, whoops. Here's another one of those trailers that you cannot go in. It's just basically for show. And then down over here we have another house that, again, I think pretty much all of the ones down here I decided are not really for anything other than basic show and to fill space. So I just kind of threw in a whole bunch of cookie cutter houses along the area just to kind of fill it in and make it look more lived in, like another, you know, major city or whatever you want to say. And so I stuck part of that house kind of under the overhang there, and I think at some point I'd planned to do something back here, but kind of abandoned that. And so, like I said, you just have a whole bunch of houses. Every one of them has a bed in it, so that we have more than enough beds for all the occupants here, all the guards. Even though they don't move, they still count towards the bed count. So we have the 3rd entryway and exitway here. Now, I use all kinds of crazy mods, and this bridge, oof, as we glitch, is not normally part of it. At least I don't think it is. Because it seems very oversized in the fact that it's glitching like that into there. So anyway, I use mods that add new locations for settlements, and I think that one mod does this, adds this type of thing here. And that glitching that you're seeing is kind of a very bad micro stutter that's sometimes a side effect of using some of the scrapping mods that I use that break pre-combines, and so when I go in and out of certain areas like that, it will sometimes cause a very quick micro stutter and other times a very long one. And I also think it has to do with the conflict between different mods. So anyway, let's see if our elevator is functioning. Let's go ahead and... oh, it's already down here. I was going to say, let's go ahead and call it down here, but I forgot it was already here. Oh, and it's broken. Yeah, so that's kind of a side effect of this mod, is that if you're at a certain place and call the elevator, the buttons get stuck somewhere. It's really, really weird. So like right now, I'm pretty sure the buttons are stuck like way underground. So we're going to take the alternate route, and then we'll be able to make the elevator come up there to us. So we have a couple of different routes actually that we can take to get all the way up to the tippy toppy. So right here we have our first little section over here on the side that gains us access into the first level of the building here. And We have two different ways we can come in. This way here leads into the first main section, and then this over here brings us back over that way, and then also brings us up to the next level. So we're going to come on over this way so you can actually see what is going on in here. We have another little gun store. This one you cannot enter. You just tell them what you want, and they will pass it through the hole in the fence. That is something I kind of built myself. I found a nice section of chain link fence that had just the perfect hole and used that to make my window, essentially. And there is supposed to be somebody here, but you know how it goes. So we got barrels in here that provide some light, and then I'm using these guys here, the Omni lights from SOE, and then I'm using the heat effect from some mod that I cannot think of off the top of my head. Let me see if I can find it to show you what it is. Yeah, I can't find them. Sometimes they're like right there, other times not so much. But anyway, yeah, it helps to create that ripple effect so that it actually looks like there's heat coming off of them. So down over here, our first layer, we just have kind of like a little lounge spot, and we do have this nice lady here cooking up all kinds of stuff, including some fresh stuff right here on the grill. All kinds of goodies and victuals and whatnot. And this is actually the main stairway here that you can see from the front that leads all the way to the top. So we have multiple ways of getting into this place. Over here, you know, they sell clothes. We got a clinic, little surgery center thing going on here. And again, there's supposed to be people there, but, you know, they're everywhere but where they're supposed to be, which is always what happens. So, to build this quote-unquote building here, I actually used, there we go, CVC scaffolding entrance. So if you look, like a good chunk of this thing is just this thing right here that comes with the stairs and the scaffolding and whatnot, and then I added the floors to make it wider. And then, let's go back in here, we got the same thing over here on this side. There we go. So you can see that I just used that as the basis for my building, and then I put in the floors and all the decorations and whatnot. Huge, huge time saver versus trying to build this one piece at a time. So over here, got a general store, nothing too fancy. We got our elevator, so you can see here we can actually call it up to us. And then open the door, and then of course we still don't have the button, but as we work our way through this settlement, we'll continue on. So over here we have one of our first homes actually inside this place. I did put some homes as well as some businesses. So in here we have, let's see, what are we watching on the telly? Oh, some more Betty Boop. If you've been watching my video, you know, I've been using a lot of Betty Boop. Why? Because there's no longer copyright protection on it, so I cannot get my videos striked or removed. And it's kind of fun. I have Betty Boop playing in my videos. Red Hot Mama. So this person is also kind of a bit of a scientist. They have a little mini Mirelurk in there that they're spinning around in the vat. And they also have a chemistry station. And then we have a main heating system as well. We have this awesome fireplace. The stack goes straight all the way through up into the second floor. And if you're familiar with thermodynamics, heat travels upwards, which means this whole pipe gets nice and hot. And even though the fireplace is down there, this is still transferring heat all through the upstairs up here, which is where the bedroom is, as well as the bathroom. We have a sink with some water, and way over here we have a toilet and a bathtub, because, you know, gotta stay clean. And over here I just threw a whole bunch of junk, just kind of randomly put a bunch of stuff, including a plastic flamingo and some boxes just for space filling, nothing more. Now we have another door over here, which leads out to the main, I don't know, hall, stretch, whatever you want to call it, of all the other living spaces. This kind of just empty space with a window with a view, just kind of stuck that there. Over here, I decided to set up a kind of a scene, something I tried to set up in another settlement tour that I've done before, and I have no idea if it's going to work, so let's turn and find out together. And oh yeah, it worked. All right. So I tried to do this before. I think I think at the time it was on the PlayStation 4, and I set it up so that we have this guy here. One thing I forgot to put down there was a gun, but he walked in and found his wife cheating on him, so he killed them both while they were in bed, and then he shot himself because he couldn't live with everything. And yeah, I tried to do that once before on the PlayStation, and the skeletons had glitched under the bed, and it was all ruined. But yeah, so in this case, we're only missing the pistol. So yeah, we do have our scene, and I decided to kind of leave this as like an abandoned apartment with that little scene in there, and we got the broken door. You know, maybe kids like chopped it open because they wanted to see the dead bodies or something. Who knows? You know, kids are morbid. All right, let's call our elevator up again. As you can see, it stops at each and every location, and we still don't see the buttons. Like I said, I'm guessing they are way down in the ground there, and probably by the time we get up to the top floor, the buttons will be kind of like floating here in space. So, yeah, good stuff, good stuff. All right, moving along, we have one of our stairways that lead up to here, and I think we come over this way. Ah, there is a door here that leads into this place with, oh, they're not here. Dang. Again, this is something I had done at one of my other builds. These are interactive coffins from S.C.R.A.P that you can have a settler laid down in it so that they look like vampires. And that's basically what this place was going to be, a little vampire haven. So I've been kind of borrowing some ideas from some of my previous builds, just having a little fun with stuff like that. Ooh, glitching. Frame drop. And let's see, where else are we going? I think that's all this place. So, oh no, I think I'm... yeah, those are the coffins, okay. So this is just kind of an abandoned place. There's actually a for rent sign, which I think might be visible from the outside. So, if anybody's looking for a place to live, you can move in here. There you go. For rent. Second floor. Got an ocean side view. You know, this is primo real estate, folks. Primo, I'm telling you. Again, this is the main stairwell, which leads up to here. Head back over this way, and so this is the side stairwell that we came to start our tour, and again it leads all the way up to here, and I have again that nice top cover, which comes from G2M. Really cool stuff that gives you nice little covers like that. And over here we have another apartment slash house, whatever. We got a bed, some empty space, rando dresser, couch, and a little cooking station. Nothing too fancy. But, there you go. All right, so from here, I think, yes, this is as high as we can get from this stairwell. So we have to go over to the main stairwell. Over here, got to go down, so that we can go up. So now we're going to go all the way up to the top of the overpass. And, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we still can't use the elevator because the buttons are messed up. But I think at some point we will be able to do some stuff with it. So anyway, this is the overpass. This is a nice little neighborhood, whatever you got going on up here. So again, we'll call up the elevator, and you'll see too, there's a weight down there moving on the left-hand side that is the counterweight for the elevator. As you can see, it does function, and again, we still don't have any buttons. The only way that I've been able to get that back, ooh, I forgot to put some girders there, is to delete the elevator itself from Sabrina and then put it back in. See, there's the button here. So let me see if I can prop myself up here. And if we push the button, we can choose which floor we want to go to. So if I want to go all the way down to the bottom, I can select the bottom. There goes the counterweight. And there goes the button. And here comes the elevator, and there you go. So it does function, but I think what happens is if you call it from a certain spot or something like that, something glitches in it and it ends up going away. So it's really weird. So up here, I left the bridge basically untouched. I cleaned it up, I got rid of all the debris, and then I patched the holes in. excuse me, which is why you have like some of this funky texture going on. So the stuff that is not highlighted right now, that is the highway section of floors, which you can kind of see right there. So if I pull that up, now you can see it. And that's from the mod Grounded. Very, very awesome, helpful mod that has all these textures that are matching so that you can do stuff like this so that it just looks like, you know, some of the concrete has chipped away or something like that. So, since we're over here, I guess we'll start in this corner here. So we're going to go all the way into the corner because we actually have a secret little house back in here. So if we come on up here and open the door, we have a house with a heck of a view. So, yeah, as you can see, we can see all kinds of stuff over there. We can see if we're sitting in our bed, just looking out the window, we got one of the best views in this place, just from right here. Even got our little dinner table, so you can sit here, eat dinner, and look down at the wasteland. And so, the basic design for this, so I can get up here, there we go, is that I put barricaded fences on 3 sides of this whole setup here. So if I come out and let's go up into the sky and see if I can get out here without glitching out of the build menu here. So there you go. So you can see that I decided to put fencing all the way around, and I was originally thinking about putting guard towers here because you can see we have 2 sections stacked on top of each other. And then it popped into my head, it's like, why don't I just build houses with a heck of a view? And so here you go. You got this guy sticking out right here that is able to look out onto the wasteland. A nice little view. All right. So down over here, got ourselves another little house, bed, some basic decorations. Nothing too fancy in this one. Nice little table and a fridge and whatnot. For those of you who are more familiar with my videos, you know that I hate decorating, so after a while I kind of start to get bored and start to do everything kind of half-assed. So, since this was a bridge, I decided to kind of go with the theme. So we have a trailer here that has these guys on it, shipping containers, and I decided, you know what, let's kind of go with that. So I put a trailer up here, the shipping containers, and decided to build a house out of that. We also have another trailer and truck over there that I turned into a house. This one we went extremely fancy with. We have nice windows to see in and out of. We have a nice little deck out here, and we can go inside and see what we got going on. I even have a skylight because why the heck not? So down over here is kind of the bedroom. Got ourselves a little bed, nightstand. We got ourselves a little chair, or couch I should say. Nice little mini kitchen dining area here for 2. We have a refrigerator, some cabinets with, yes, some more running water. And we have ourselves a nice little stove and nice little stash of goodies. And then, of course, we can go out the back door / side door, and we have some grass. I don't know why, just for the heck of it, I decided that since these 2 houses were like so close like this, and we had this little fence, that I decided to give them a shared backyard in a sense. So we got a nice little section of green grass here, and you see, did I put any? Oh no, I didn't put any smokestack on that one. And so yeah, so we got ourselves a little patch of grass here that we can kind of chill on and enjoy. And, next house that shares that yard. Got a little bit of everything in here. We got a nice cozy fireplace and some firewood and a couch and a radio and all kinds of goody stuff, and nice little captain's bed here and little kitchen. We do have a fire brewing in there, as you can see, so we got some food heating up and whatnot. And again, come on over here and you can go right out to the grassy knoll, something like that. Okay, up here we have another house for rent. Again, I got kind of bored and frustrated with decorating, so I decided to leave another empty one there just because. Then we have over here, come on up this way, we have a nice little glass door leading into one of the nicest kitchens in the whole place, even though it's in a very dilapidated shack. But, you know, that's where all their money went for their renovation, so makeshift bedroom over here. Nice stylish kitchen and little dining area and a couch, and yeah, good living. Again, you're kind of living in primo real estate up here, so Might as well take advantage of it and have a nice place to live. So, underneath the so-called bridge, tunnel, whatever you want to say, we have access to a couple more houses here. And, in here we have somebody who spent all their money just to get up here, and this is all they have is one tiny little room with a bed and a little tiny fireplace. And right over here is the neighbor who has a tiny house, but a tiny house with a view. This is another one of those corner houses that's built into the wall that gets a heck of a view and can see all kinds of stuff, and even shoot gunners from here if you really wanted to. So, fun stuff. Alright, let's get out of here, and I think that's it for here. Yep, okay, and we are almost done. We have now the tractor trailer house here that's got its own little wire fence gate door that does open. And boom, now we can come in here. We can watch our big screen TV and look at our little boat decorations from our airliner seats there. Listen to some music. We have some random, I don't know, armor pieces. I don't know why I put that there, but I did. We do have our kitchen cabinets, our stove so we can cook, and of course the bedroom hidden behind some curtains and some walls and stuff, and nice usage of space for a house. Really fun idea. So if you're trying to think of something new and different to do, I highly suggest doing this because it is actually a lot of fun to put something like that together. As you can see, some of the walls glitching through there just because I was trying to find something to match the curve on the inside to separate for the bedroom, but not perfect, but it is what it is. And so over here we have another house with an excellent view, and again we can shoot our neighbors from here just because. Over here again, another little kitchen area, nice little seating viewing area, and kitchenette type dealy. We do have a fancy toilet bathroom thing going on, and a nice little bedroom. And there you go. That is the whole upstairs. I don't even know what to call this. The overpass. We'll call it the overpass community. So let's go ahead and enter camera mode so we can actually see this entire place. Oof, and get lots of glitching too. So there you go. This is my Finch Farm settlement town. I didn't change the name or decide to call it anything else. We're just still going to call it Finch Farm. I think in my PlayStation build where I kind of did something similar, I called it Finch Commons and whatnot, but whatever. Yeah, we have a lot of frame drop because we have a lot of stuff going on here, and we're very close to a section over there where things load in and out, so it's kind of glitchy. Plus there's the fact of all that stuff going on over there from the mod that adds stuff is kind of making this a very unstable area. So, yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this one. This was a lot of fun to build, especially once I found the CVC pre-made whatchamacallit things for over there to kind of make that build a little faster and a little more raunchier, like really old school settlement building look, you know, with everything looking like absolute trash. Made it more exciting versus me trying to force it and whatnot. So yeah, good stuff, good stuff. So anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode. This is Sunday as of the posting of this video, and I have put in I think one video so far for my Let's Play of Fallout London. I will have more of that coming up very, very soon. I think I'm going to be doing that every Saturday and every Wednesday, so make sure you tune in for that. And, you know, good fun stuff. And then, of course, my Let's Build series is still going strong every Monday and Friday. We are at Hangman's Alley. As soon as we finish that build, we are going to be building a medieval castle from scratch at Croup Manor. I've gone into there and cleared out the entire land, done some surveying, and I have plans for a really awesome, giant, just badass castle. I think you guys are really going to love it. It's going to have everything from a marina with giant ships to, I don't know, maybe torture chambers too, if we can kind of figure out how to do that. Who knows? But yeah, all bunch of good stuff coming up. Thank you all for watching, and I will talk to you and see you all very, very soon. Until next time, don't Get irradiated.